The following audio may be disturbing to some listeners. Discretion is advised. For over 10 years, Josh Hallmark has been trying to identify the unknown victims of methodical serial killer Israel Keyes. And now he's joined by Joshua and Dakota, who are out in the field tracking down Keyes' hidden kill kits and caches. Somewhere in the Pines is brought to you by Studio Both and follows Joshua and Dakota into the woods of North America as they search for the caches and clues of Israel Keyes. Somewhere in the Pines is adventure true crime and the perfect companion podcast to True Crime BS. And we have it on good authority that the partnership between True Crime BS and Somewhere in the Pines has already moved the investigation into Israel Keyes forward in ways that it never has been before. Check out this preview of Somewhere in the Pines now, and then go subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.
This is a Studio Both and collaboration. Hey, it's Josh, and I am very excited to finally announce and introduce you all to Studio Both and's newest podcast, which was created, developed, researched, and produced by Joshua and Dakota. Somewhere in the Pines. We've been calling Somewhere in the Pines the perfect companion piece to true crime bullshit. Joshua and Dakota have spent the past 3 years investigating Israel Keyes, with specific interest and attention to his caches. They've traveled the Pacific Northwest, where the majority of their first season will take place, looking for new leads, new information, and new caches. And I will just say this, the work they've done is unparalleled. They've found incredible new information and continue to do some very humbling and impressive work. And now we're working together, sharing information, hitting the road, and moving this investigation forward as a team in ways it hasn't been before. And considering what we've already been able to do in just a few months, I'm overwhelmed by where this partnership will take us. Somewhere in the Pines launches Thursday, June 27th. But I wanted to take a moment to share this exclusive promo, the first 7 minutes of their first episode with you all. So check out the promo, and then go subscribe to Somewhere in the Pines wherever you listen to podcasts. Or subscribe on their website where you can watch videos, see photos, and learn more about Joshua and Dakota and how they got to where they are now at somewhereinthepines.com. All right, enjoy this trailer. This is a Studio Both and collaboration.
In 2012, Alaskan law enforcement came face-to-face with one of this country's most prolific serial killers. His name is Israel Keyes.
Investigators say Israel Keyes had a so-called murder kit. Keyes strategically hid a box filled with weapons and tools near the Winooski River.
There is a orange Home Depot bucket.
Inside would be a gun, weapons, a rope, zip ties.
He always flew somewhere, rented a car, and then drove hundreds, if not 1,000 miles. Well, he told investigators he left the kits in Washington State, Wyoming, and Texas, and planned to hide one in Arizona.
He was in a whole bunch of states. I mean, Alaska, Vermont, Washington, Oregon, New York, New Jersey, California, Texas, Illinois, Tennessee.
Do you have a cache in Washington? Is there guns buried in Washington?
All right.
When I was a kid, I always used to dream that I'd find buried treasure, and I figured, well, if I can't find it, I might as well create it.
As I drive the winding roads of Columbia County, I attempt to put myself in the mind of the lesser-known yet terrifying serial killer. Imagining what Keyes would be thinking when choosing a set of locations to abduct, murder, and dispose of his victims. What did he look for when he buried his cache of weapons and stashed his disposal equipment? His shovel, plastic bags, and jugs of Drano months, if not years in advance. This has been one of the hardest parts of working on this project. Allowing myself to envision the process through the lens of the most meticulous serial killer ever caught. A man dedicated to hiding in plain sight. You start to look at every location with a sinister point of view. Suddenly every place you stop, every roadside pull-off, every small secluded park or abandoned house becomes a place of horrific possibilities.
It was easy for Joshua and I to get pulled deep into this mystery. We'd been spurred into action, enticed by adventure, hoping to one day find tangible evidence that could bring answers to a victim's family. I feel like the forests and rivers are calling to us as we've spent countless hours researching this case, poring over maps, conversing about the FBI interrogations, hoping we can sift out a lead that will show us where to go. Like a fishing trip with my brother or a road trip with my dad, I'm up early in preparation, but feeling anxious. What are we doing? Is there even anything out there? Could it possibly still be there after all these years? And even if it is, how in the world are we going to find it? My wife and kids still asleep in their beds as I gather my gear. Josh will be here soon.
About a half mile out from Dakota's house. How you doing?
Good, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Get some sleep last night?
Yeah, I went to bed pretty early,
Yeah.
but I was a little rowdy, just couldn't sleep.
Yeah, definitely.
So, you need a hand with anything?
No, I'm gonna grab the computer and just all the equipment and everything.
Did you run over my ladder?
No, it's really close though.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, if you want to grab the recorder.
On the other side?
I'll bring it up to you right here. Good. Yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm just gonna double check and then lock up my truck.
All right, I'll just go say bye and wake Jess up.
Cool.
Give me a hug, bud. I gotta go.
I love you. Oh, do good in school. I'll see you in a couple of days, okay? Mwah.
Well, I want hugs from you, too.
That morning in 2022, we packed our equipment into the car to make the almost 6-hour drive to the top of Washington's Olympic Peninsula. Josh and I have been friends for almost 20 years. We've toured internationally as musicians, worked for the same construction company for almost a decade, and more recently played a ton of hockey together. Today, we're going to hunt for the hidden caches of Israel Keys. You might ask, who is Israel Keys, or what in the world is a cache? We'll do our best to explain.
All right.
All good?
Is that a half gallon of hand sanitizer? Good.
So, want to use my car? Are you guys saving these masks? Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna want to use some of that hand sanitizer after you throw those away.
Okay. So I got it. Where do you want where's good spot?
It's right over there.
Holy shit.
What was that?
Some slick mud right there.
Yeah, dude.
Almost toppled right to the ground.
Great way to start.
Israel Keys was a devoted outdoorsman, a soldier, and a father. He was also an admitted arsonist, rapist, bank robber, and murderer. Torturing and killing people, you could say, was Israel's passion. This season, you will hear the story of two friends following the trail of a serial killer that has long gone cold. Searching for new evidence and answers to questions investigators and the FBI have been asking for over a decade. In this podcast, we will examine the methods and tactics he employed to locate Israel's caches of weapons, tools, and keepsakes hidden all around the country. I'm Dakota.
And I'm Joshua. Welcome to Somewhere in the Pines, Season 1, The Peninsula. make sure to subscribe to the Somewhere in the Pines podcast. Season 1, The Peninsula, premieres Thursday, June 27th, 2024.